CEO greeting everybody. Oh, look at the Ceanothus coming out right now. Oh, yeah. All right, I gotta be a little bit aware. There's, I think, a small coyote on the trail here. The girls had her vaxxed the other day for rabies, but just in case, you gotta be a little bit aware. Come on. She thinks she's searching for it. Come on, girl. She says, I want lunch. Nope. No while you offer lunch. Okay, so I want to pick some people's brains about an experience my buddy and I had a long time ago now out on the trail to McKinley Peak in the San Rafael Wilderness, Santa Lucia Ranger District of the Los Padres. We were hiking back from McKinley Peak, and on the way back, and on the way out, we had noticed some tracks that normally you would attribute to a cougar, but the paw prints just didn't look right. No, girl, come on, no, stay away from there. And the scat looked a little different. So on the way back, okay, stop. On the way back, we came across fresh scat on this little peak, if you will, that was part of a saddle. And you could smell, I guess, a cat, you know. And as we were continuing on, we got to a spot where we had a really nice view, and it used to be a little redwood grove that had burnt down, I think, in '94. And we looked back and we saw a decent sized black cat. And when I mean black cat, the size of a full grown cougar, walk onto one of the rock outcroppings, look at us, sit down with its back to us on this rock outcropping, and turn its back to us, sit on the edge of this rock, and just kind of swing its tail, very, very long tail. And so we were amazed that, here is this large black cat. Sorry, I'm having to deal with this girl. She's always full of beans, man. So let me get her a little bit more under control here. And so we were amazed. We were probably not more than 40 yards from this thing, and it was looking back over its shoulder, swinging its tail. And I thought to myself, well, first of all, we were both just amazed, a black cat, and but upon thinking about it, and also we had realized that it must have been following us all the way to McKinley and back for whatever reason, perhaps some territorial thing. And we were thinking, geez, a black cat. Okay, how many people see a black cat back anywhere over around here in these mountains in California? And also we were amazed at the size of the cat versus the size of the paw prints, and the scat didn't seem to match up so much. So unless we're missing something, So I went online shortly after we saw this thing, and it was a long time ago now, probably almost 15 years ago or so. And there was somebody had reported seeing a black cougar puma looking thing over at Morro Rock in Morro Bay, which to me seems rather inconceivable considering where it is. But I thought to myself, I used to volunteer at Tippi Hedren's place, Shambhala, over in Newhall. And so we worked around big cats, and they had a black panther leopard thing. Holy mackerel. If you can imagine Satan, if you can imagine death incarnate, that was, out of all the cats, the big cats there, the lions and the tigers, they even had a tigon and whatnot. That thing was the scariest. I mean, like real primal fear, man. Okay, when you saw that thing. And so what we saw did not look like a cougar. Or it didn't look like a cougar. It didn't look like a puma, or a leopard. Okay, so I was looking stuff up about some of the pumas that used to come up into this area back during the Spanish period, and that there were some tales, which I have yet to really confirm. We're going to have to go back to the mission records and stuff, but that some of them were black pumas, and the description of the body was most similar to what we saw, except that this is a black cat, So I'm going to refer to it as a black puma. I don't know if that's the case. So I'm asking any of you out there, if you, when you're romping around in the Los Padres here in California, especially in the Santa Lucia Range, behind Santa Barbara, and places like that, have you ever seen anything that you would describe as a black puma? Now, I've seen, and my buddies have seen, some really different things out there that I'm not going to go into trying to explain or describe or talk about right now. But I'm thinking somebody has got to have seen that black puma, not just my buddy and I. So if y'all have any comments, if you think maybe it's just something that it escaped. It's always the excuse. It escaped from the Jackson Ranch, like he had everything there, elephants, I saw an elephant. But so that's everybody's go-to, But hey, yeah, if you have seen something like that, please write in the comments about that, and maybe we can knit together some information, and figure out if we do have a periodic puma population in here. I mean, I don't even know what to say. So thank you all for listening. Wado, and talk to you later. Bye.